We'll make sure, bro. Thank you guys for coming in, man.
Cool. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Where did you guys even meet each other at?
The gym. Did I meet you at the gym?
Yeah.
No, I met you at the
24-hour.
tenant windows. When you
Yeah.
tenant windows.
My dad had a tent shop in Stockton, and then he got his tent, or his truck tinted. My dad tinted his truck, and that's where we met, my dad's shop.
And he was like 15 or 14 or something like that.
And did you
I was
already
finding shit. And
You
his dad, I was getting my windows tinted in my truck, and then I went to pick it up, and him and I think your brother was there.
I think it was just me and my dad and Ernie.
Yeah, and we all took pictures. And so
Ernie Reyes?
Nah, the guy back home. He's a sponsor.
E-Rod. Shout out to
Yeah.
E-Rod. Let's go. He was the guy who sold me the Honda Civic when I went for a Cadillac.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Fuck.
He's my first sponsor, though. He's the man. He's cool.
He sponsored your fights early?
My first fights and my brother's fights, too, when we were young. And he'd always take care of us with cars and my whole family's cars and stuff like that. So he was the man. And then I was like, I need my windows tinted. He's like, yeah, I got you. And he called his dad. And then that's where I came to pick my car up, and they were all there. And then he came to train with me because I think his dad was telling my brother, hey, my son boxes. He wants to come train with you guys. So he came in to spar with my brother. And then he came in to spar with my brother. Nick introduced me to him again, him and his Eddie's son. And then we started training together after that.
Because y'all talk about Stockton a lot. What is it about Stockton that gives it that grit, do you feel like? Because you guys always, you guys kind of represent the 209. I don't know if there's any other fighter that represents like a place as much as people correlate you guys with Stockton.
Yeah, well, that's just where we come from. And everything started there, and that's the core, baby. You got to rep where you're from. I think I had Yancy Medeiros come out from Hawaii one time to train with us, and he started training with us, and he's like, yeah, woo, and then and he was telling me all about Hawaii. I was asking him about Hawaii and growing up there, and I was just like, I was interested. I was like, that's cool. You're like there's my boy right there. And then he's telling me all about all kinds of stuff culture that I knew nothing about. And I was like, that's badass, dude. I was like, and then we're talking, and he was like, yeah, 209, woo, because he's a soldier. He was down with us, and I was like, bro, you need to like tell people where you come from and represent all that shit. Because it's like I could listen to it all day. I'm like, if people see you as the fighter, if they could hear what you're about, dude, you're a rock star. So I'm like, you should be. And I feel like that about anybody because it's interesting where people come from. And
so he kind of put you on that kind of energy a little bit?
no, that's just a thought I had off of where I come from. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That's where I come from. That's what it is. That's what you see is what you get. What you come from that's the core. And wherever you go, I think it comes from the core of where you're from, what you do. Not to get all deep and shit, but that's fucking tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's important. I mean, that people draw where they're from. Like,
and you see them too, and you know, like we see you, and you're like New Orleans dude. You know what I'm saying? Right? New Orleans.
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
it's
Louisiana.
Like,
that's
you
my
can
place.
see, and that's cool. That's different than just people sitting there like, yo, whatever. Well, who are you, dude? That's a New Orleans dude right there. Yeah. So I think that my where you come from, there it is, 209, what's popping?
That's it. Let's go. That's it. How did the Stockton slap start? How did that start?
My brother was slapping people in the UFC the whole time.
Was that Robbie Lawler?
As far as P, yeah, he slapped Robbie Lawler right out.
Yeah.
That's his second fight in the UFC. So in the mainstream, that's where it came from.
That's it. He started it.
And that's Robbie Lawler. So it's like, bro, you just smacked that fool. That's crazy.
Yeah, Robbie's a fucking boss, dude. Look, it's crazy to see how young you was there too.
I seen people just get slapped growing up, like bam, and scaring the life out of people, and no fight even happening, and been like, man, you just owned somebody with a slap. So it's like,
yeah, I just slapped this honky one time at a pizza spot.
For what?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was just shit. It kind of escalated in there. His energy was kind of saying stuff, and I could tell he knew that it was like that I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think once you put off that energy, like I don't like what you're saying. If somebody
it keeps going.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he was with his girl, bro, and I just had to paw him up.
Oh, good.
And my friends still talk, bro, and I think I was fucking
And
scared.
it's almost like a nice gesture too. It's like, bro, I don't like when I see like out of nowhere like
Someone get
someone
melted.
get murked right in front of you and hit his head on. Like, bro, you just killed that guy, bro. I'm like, hey, it's a warning, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah.
Not to say you could be a bitch, or now you could get melted because you're coming back and you could shut up or get it.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it.
Nice.
It's like a warning flare kind of.
It is like a shut up, bitch. I could have just slapped you, but I'm gonna slap you and give you a chance. And I ain't walking around slapping people. I'm just saying someone being rude like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a little slap. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
You can't feel it? Here it is.
Yeah. And I think it's just, it was like a moment of like, I'm not afraid to have a little bit of energy if we need to have it here today.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
a
like.
G, bro. Yeah, slap that motherfucker out.
Fuck
God, I'm sick of your shit.
Bro, I
There it
slapped him
is.
and then I stood there and waited for a fucking medium pizza, dude. And I was like, dude, do not say medium pizza when you hand it. I don't want people to know I ordered a medium, bro, because I was feeling
It's
it.
XL.
Yeah.
That's all right. Anybody else need a slap? I got you.
The dude's like medium sausage, bro. And I was like, oh, medium sausage, bro.
Sorry, I slapped that guy, everybody. This extra large.
And I was like, bro, that's the last thing you want to hear somebody say, and you go and accept them. Because I've been dealing with medium sausage my whole life, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? But that's another conversation, dude. What outside of like you guys' energy in Stockton, what else does Stockton have? Like what else do people do there that's like kind of like does Stockton have a zoo?
It does have a zoo.
Yeah.
No, that's Lodi. Yeah.
Mickey's Grove.
That's
This is there. This
It's
is
pretty
golf.
good.
Yeah. Yep. They got birds, squirrels.
There's a
They
golf
got
course
birds.
next to it though.
Hey, Mickey Grove, step your game up. We need a tiger.
They got monkeys there.
Oh shit, that bitch looks like Trump. Look at that.
We need a
bitch,
lion. There used to be a bear. My grandma lived like a mile away, and we could always in the morning you hear the seals in the morning. You could hear them from my grandma's house.
Really?
Yeah, you can hear them my whole life.
like Trump. Like
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Is that a Trump monkey?
What jobs did y'all have before fighting like took over for you that was like heavy? Did y'all have work? Did y'all have employment? Or were y'all like
I sold weed. I worked at a burger spot too. I was just telling them I worked at a place called Bone and Burgers. I used to barbecue tri-tips. I was probably 14 years old, and my brother started training with this guy Steve Heath, and his brother Gary, who trained a little bit, he worked next to the gym at this burger spot, and he got me a job with him. And he worked inside, ran the restaurant, and I barbecued across the parking lot on the grill. And then when people hit me up for a dub or an eighth or something, I pull up to the spot, say pull up to barbecue, and then I drop them an eighth, flip a tri-tip, go inside, make a cheeseburger. I get down. That was my only job.
that's fine.
what about you, Chris?
I didn't really have a job.
What?
But,
Were y'all real rich?
Nah, hell no. I'm broke as fuck.
That was the problem.
I was a broke as
Bro,
but,
if you poor and not working.
I had jobs, but me and my homies would get jobs, but we didn't last for that long. We just,
They were bus boys.
Were you really?
No, I worked at a winery. I
bus
worked at a winery for a long time, and then I worked at my dad's shop here and there for some money. But I didn't have like a job.
And the tinted windows, bro, they only let you go so dark. Dude, I remember one time I got mine done and
Yeah.
They
they
always put
illegal.
bubbles on mine.
Nah, creases.
Like, I can't see out this part of the window. Man, I knew I shouldn't let Chris bubble my window.
that's when that shit's bad when you have to fucking drive. Like that's why some people started driving like this because that's the only way they can see out the front.
The crease.
The jaws are creased.
Bro, they had this setup over in not even far from here where you would get your windows tinted and they had to deal with the cops that right after the cops would pull, they were just pulling people over right as they left those joints. Damn, Avila.
Yep, that's me. That's Nate's car.
Bro.
Come get your window tinted. 50% off.
Yeah, 50%.
That's a CTE
Can
version
afford
right
that.
there.
You can afford that.